We finna have some fun. I know you saw that intro. Get all the way into this natural blowout roller set look and this super soft glam. It is just so seductive. I'm all the way here for it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get this hair and this makeup right. So make sure you keep on watching. Now for this natural hair moment, this is TAMILA by the Janet Collection. Super affordable. This is a longer unit with a bit more texture. Girl, it's super long and it has those curls, but the lace is a little bit dark. What was this? This kind of took me back. Like, are we in like 2016 or what? But it has the combs near the parting space along with an additional comb at the nape with adjustable straps. And the first thing that I had to do, I had to put TAMILA on a canvas blockhead. I have all of my wig tools and styling products linked in the description box. But for me, I'm someone who likes to make sure that part looks realistic. And so I went in and instead of like plucking, I used a T-pin and just like my fingers to section out portions of hair and just, you know, wrap individual strands around my hand and just pull very gently. Be very careful because you don't want to tear the lace because it is particularly soft, surprisingly. Now, I'm gonna just tell you this. I don't know what they thought they were doing with this hairline, but it is not it. There was a lot of hype with this collection, but I'm here to tell you, I kind of don't understand it. I was expecting so much more. The way in which, you know, synthetic wigs have evolved, it's no reason for this hairline to be given what it was not supposed to have gave. So I did my usual. I'm always going to use my hot comb. You do not want to use it on the highest setting. Bring that dial down, sis, because you will incinerate. Okay, it will explode. Okay, so just make sure you keep it low. But yes, work on getting that parting space together because, honey, you can't. It just takes a little bit of work. Again, when I put her on, I'm like, okay, the lace, yeah, okay, but I realized this is not big head friendly. What is this? My hairline is kind of protruding, so you can see it through the lace, but it's fine. So I kind of threw out all my normal rules because this wig is an exception to the highest degree, okay? So I trimmed the lace all across the lace front edge. And I'm going in with the Got To Be Glued spiking gel. This is the water resistant version. And honey, I didn't even pull out my blow dryer. I said, since we're doing everything different, just forget everything I ever said in all the wig videos. I laid down the gel and I just placed the wig in, you know, where I wanted it to be. So it's positioned nicely. And then I did, you know, my usual, my adult swoops. Now, honey, I had to fight with this hair. I do not really like how long it took me. It took me hella long. I'm super particular. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment that it starts to give swim vibes, you know, babies going to the beach, like floaties on and everything, that's too much of a swim vibe for me. So it didn't look natural. The hairline is very abrupt. It doesn't have transitional density. Like, not to drag it, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. I purchased this with my own money. So am I a little put off? Oh yeah, most definitely. But you can still slay it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, the only thing, I was holding on to hope trying to do the melted look, so I did use my elastic band. You know, I'm gonna always try to get the best results. What made this tutorial worthwhile was just the makeup. So I'm going in with my Becca primer. This is a mattifying primer, and it really works at just creating a more matte canvas. And this, for me, because I have oily skin, is everything. And so I first like to tackle my brows. You're like, but Pink, you really don't have brows. I see you, sis. I heard you. You're kind of right. But I'm going in with the LA Girl brow pencil in medium brown. Now, I love this. It's super inexpensive. It has a smaller point, so it's more thin, and it just allows me to create the perfect arch. Now, you might be like, sis, I don't like your brows at all. And you know what? You got a point. My brows are more so like estranged sisters. They're probably cousins, but you know what? It comes together to work for the greater good. And I like to follow up with the NYX Tame and Frame brow pomade. I believe this is in espresso or brunette, just to darken the tail. And you know, because I'm not trying to go crazy and have a super vibrant under eye, I went in with my foundation color in 335, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. And then I just like buffed it out, you know, real neat and everything, and cleaned up the brows at the center. And then I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. This is in, I believe, like 335, I think that's the number. And I'm just going to apply this all across the mobile lid. This is just to set the foundation. And then with the Wet n Wild VI Purple palette, I went in with that color to warm up my crease and the outer V. This is super important because then I'm following up with this deeper brown color, like a deep purplish brown. And just to really intensify that crease, because I like a sultry look. I think sultry looks really accentuate my eyes. I have like almond shaped eyes, sis. But with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Pure Beige, I'm going to go in and just clean up the brow right around the area of the arch. And with a very light, fluffy motion, I'm diffusing that product so that my eyeshadow blends seamlessly. I will go in and kind of follow up and add a bit more of that like orangish brown shadow, just so that it flows better, because I like a gradient effect. You guys will see. Now, to create like an even color on the mobile lid, I just added a bit of the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm not doing a cut crease. This is just to create a blank canvas. And I'm going in with the same pressed powder that I used to set my eyes in the beginning after I did my brows. It's a super simple and neutral color, and it just works together. It's a very minimal look. So if you're not one for wing liner, this is still a great look that you could do because it gives you depth, it gives you dimension, you know, and a little sultry, seductive vibe. Now, you know, I'm a huge fan of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation stick. This is in Toffee. Girl, if you have not heard about this, get into it. Just mist it with a little bit of water before you go in to just blend it out. And I'm using the e.l.f. beauty sponge, the makeup sponge. I love this, girl. This is everything. Like, ooh, I highly recommend this. This is like the bomb. And with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in 360, I believe, I'm doing my contour. Okay, I already removed the elastic band because I need to make sure that that contour hits that hairline so we can be consistent and it's a smooth transition. And with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, I'm doing my typical highlight routine. Some may say this is excessive. It's my face. You can do it different for yours. This is what I like. I just love to do a little line under my contour for that extra chisel effect. Now, what are we thinking about this makeup look thus far? Honestly, I love the end result. I know I have a lot of different processes, but still, I love the final result. I'm gonna master that minimal makeup and come back and hit y'all with that neutral look that y'all been waiting for. But I feel like this soft glam, it does a good job. Now, to warm up my face after doing my highlight, I just go back in and use a brush to blend out that contour section around the perimeter of the face. And of course, you got to use the Laura Mercier. Okay, this is the translucent setting powder. This brightens the areas under my eye, and I especially use this in my T-zone. I am an oily person, oily combination skin, more oily than anything. And don't forget to chisel that contour right at the base of it, again, for that chisel effect. Now, I like to go in with a little bit of pressed powder at the lower lash line to warm things up. Again, I like sultry, and just warming up your look is super important when you want to capture the essence of that look. And it wouldn't be a tastePINK look if I didn't do my waterline. Like, sis, you gotta do, this is everything. This is the money maker at this point. And this is a liner by Rimmel. Highly recommended, sis. Full details in the description box. Now, with the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in 355, I'm just going over my contour that I did using the foundation. I like to use a powder to set everything. Again, team oily. So if you're more dewy, the vibe could be different, but I have to do this, sis, because you know what I'm saying? I'll be sweating, it'll be shiny, oily. It's not my vibe. And then I follow up using the pressed powder in 335 all over my face to set the areas of my highlight. And it just brings that translucent powder down. Like, stick with me, sis. It's all gonna make sense. And I'm using the P. Louise base. This is in the white color because I'm following up with this e.l.f. glitter shadow. Like, I don't know what they did, but it's so vibrant. I hope you guys can see it. The payoff is a little bit different, but it's honestly everything. Highly recommend this. It's super vibrant. If you can, probably use like a glitter base instead of an eyeshadow base. Now, with the Wet n Wild Mega Liner, Since you guys always ask me how I do my eyeliner, I literally, so I took it slow so you guys could catch all of the, the fine details. I first start lining the mobile lid and then I do my super dramatic wing. I don't pull on my eye, I don't tug on it. I don't recommend that you do the same, but I understand different skill levels or implement different techniques, so I get it. And then I'm using this Lancome mascara. This works wonders. If you're gonna be wearing falsies, you always want to coat your lashes so that you give your look depth. And this duo right here, these lashes are everything. Like, this is my first time using them, but sis, when I put them on and I saw what they did for the look, oh my God, this was everything. But hopefully you're still tuned in, because let me show you the trick. You take that lash glue that I showed you and you want to line the base of your mobile lid, the very base, with that lash glue. And you also want to apply the lash glue on the actual lash as well for double adhesive, okay? Look at what it's giving. Now I wanted to take this look up a notch, so I went in with that deep brownish purple, and I wanted to add more to the crease because I said, if we gonna look this sexy, we might as well take it up to the nth degree. So I'm all in my element at this point. I love it. But miss that face and then let's highlight. Now this is Awesome Blossom. This is the highlighter that I told everybody that they need to get. It's like a golden honey bronze. It looks so gorgeous. I like to go a little heavy on this, okay, to be honest with you. But then I also like to follow up with a highlighter. And this is the Hustler Baby highlighter by Fenty. And this one has some pink in it, so I feel like it balances everything out. And then for a flush of color, I went in with this NARS Orgasm blush. Okay, super light, subtle. And for the lip trio, I mean, it's amazing. Like, this lip cream by Sephora is everything. It's called Cedarwood. And then y'all know, one of my favorite nude combinations, this is Tom Ford's Pink Dusk. And then hit it with this gloss. Now the thing is, I'm allergic to this gloss, but it is bomb. So if you don't have sensitive lips, use it. Now, like I told you, this particular lace is dark, so I went in with the same foundation stick that I applied for my makeup and just, you know, put it right into the part. But be careful, I'm using a super flat shader brush to get in there and make sure it's neat. But girl, this L-shaped part is cute once you put in a lot of work to tweeze it out and get it together. But how do y'all think I did? This unit does shed, is super long. Again, talk to that part. The reason why the part can be a little bit humpy is because the tracks are so close to the parting space. But you gotta work extra hard to make sure you get it together. But how do you like the final look? Definitely let me know in the comment section and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to share it with your homeboys and your homegirls. This look is legendary, okay? Links in the description along with all the details to the products. And I hope I see you in the next one.